Good Monday morning. Welcome to the check-in. I'm going to make this one a two-parter because I feel like there's a lot to say. So the first one will be about doom scrolling and dopamine scrolling. And the second part will be 5 tips for how to stay informed without breaking our brains. Us old folks know Instagram used to be an app only for iPhone users where you could take a picture of something on your phone and then edit it to look like you had taken it with a Polaroid camera and then show it to your friends. Now it's one of several places we go to find a lot of our connection and information. And even if we only follow comedians and musicians and our friends and makeup artists, crafters, likely even they address global news from time to time. So I thought this would be a good time to talk about doom scrolling, which is, if you don't know, continually consuming negative content online, even when it makes us feel worse rather than better. It often becomes a compulsive habit as we chase new information without consciously deciding to stop. Why do we do it? Dopamine, cognitive bias. Our brains are wired to pay more attention to negative information. That's just because threats require vigilance. The constant notifications and new content create these reward loops, very similar to the reinforcement involved in gambling. Each new piece of information can trigger a small dopamine response, and that can make it harder to stop. There's also a fear of missing out, especially during stressful global events, that can make people scroll to feel more informed or more in control, even when it increases anxiety. Unsurprisingly, it can have lots of negative effects on our mental health. Habitual doom scrolling can increase anxiety, depression, symptoms of PTSD, especially in vulnerable individuals. Those of us who are in addiction or recovery, or our parents, or are stressed out, burnt out in our regular daily lives, it's important that we accept and acknowledge that we are vulnerable. We got used to consuming so much information online during the pandemic because we were isolated, and being online was how we stayed connected and informed, and that's just kind of stuck with us. But continuous exposure to negative content can just wreak havoc on our nervous systems, which can make it hard to think clearly. Scrolling late into the night can delay our body's natural sleep mechanisms, like releasing melatonin, which is our nighttime sleepy time chemical, and then it can hurt our sleep quality, worsen our mood the next day. So people in addiction and addiction recovery, people with ADHD, already have abnormal dopamine activity, either fewer receptors or lower activity. So we're going to be especially susceptible to those kind of dopamine mining activities. Now, all this to say, it is really important to stay informed. Social media and online content are here to stay, and there is a lot of really good quality content online. So this next video, I'm going to post 5 ideas on how we can stay informed without harming ourselves. So let me know your thoughts on doom scrolling, and I'll see you in the next video.